Jojo was a mountain of a man. He hailed from Texas, where everything is bigger. His white beard flowed like a river down his chest. His hair was slicked back, defying gravity and the passing of time. Jojo was a greaser, through and through. He rocked a white tee, blue jeans, and a worn leather jacket. A patch on his back proudly declared his allegiance to the Lone Star Riders. But Jojo had a soft spot, a love for the greasy spoons and hidden gems of the diner world. Jojo, as Jojo, I lived for the smell of sizzling bacon, the sound of a spatula scraping a hot grill, the friendly banter with waitresses who poured coffee like it was a sacred ritual. Every diner held the promise of a new flavor adventure, a culinary symphony waiting to be devoured. Jojo wasn't just hungry for food, he was hungry for the soul of America, one plate at a time. It was this hunger that set him on his journey. His trusty steed, a Harley-Davidson, gleaming chrome and roaring engine, a testament to his free spirit. Jojo was on a mission to find the best hole-in-the-wall diners across this great land. He was a culinary crusader, a knight-errant of comfort food. Jojo roared out of Texas, the sun at his back. He rode like a man possessed, fueled by coffee and the open road. He chased the horizon, each mile bringing him closer to his next culinary conquest. He wasn't picky. Jojo had a cast-iron stomach and a heart of gold. He'd eaten it all, from the greasiest spoon to the most charming diner car. Jojo, as Jojo, I've sampled chicken fried steak in Oklahoma, devoured gumbo in Louisiana. Even tried deep dish pizza in Chicago, though I still maintain that everything is better with gravy. He filled his belly and his soul with every stop. He scribbled notes in his worn leather-bound journal, reviews, recipes, and memories of the characters he met along the way. Jojo was more than just a customer at these diners. He was a listener, a storyteller, and a friend. He swapped tales with truckers, shared jokes with locals, and learned the history etched into every countertop and cracked vinyl booth. He believed that every diner had a story to tell, and he was there to listen. One scorching afternoon, Jojo rolled into a dusty town in Nevada. The sun beat down on a weathered sign that read "The Rusty Spatula." It was the kind of place Jojo lived for, rough around the edges, full of character, and promising a darn good meal. He parked his Harley, the engine ticking as it cooled, and strolled inside. The air hung heavy with the smell of fried onions and coffee. A jukebox played a mournful country song. A group of rough-looking characters huddled in a corner booth. Their leather vests bore the insignia of the Desert Rattlers, a notorious motorcycle gang known for their bad attitudes and, even worse, chili. They eyed Jojo with suspicion. Rival gang leader as rival gang leader. Well, 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 look what the cat dragged in. You're a long way from home, Gramps. The other rattlers chuckled, their hands hovering near their belts, but they didn't know Jojo. They didn't know about the iron fist beneath his friendly demeanor, or the loyalty he inspired in every cook from sea to shining sea. The leader lunged.
Jojo ducked, grabbed a nearby ketchup bottle, and let it fly.
It connected with a satisfying thud against the biker's head. The diner erupted. The Desert Rattlers, caught off guard, found themselves facing not just Jojo, but the entire diner staff.
Mabel, the 70-year-old waitress, wielded a cast-iron skillet like a weapon of war.
Big Tony, the dishwasher, tossed plates like frisbees. And then there was the cook.
He stood in the kitchen doorway, a mountain of a man even larger than Jojo, wielding a frying pan like Thor's hammer.
The battle was short, brutal, and hilarious. Ketchup, mustard, and hot sauce became projectiles. Pies flew through the air. The Desert Rattlers, outnumbered and outmatched, were sent running, their tails between their legs.
After the dust settled, Jojo surveyed the scene. He was bruised, battered, but victorious. He also realized something else. His clothes felt tighter.
His stomach rumbled, not from hunger, but from the sheer volume of food he'd consumed on his journey. He had grown. He was bigger, stronger, and hungrier than ever before.
He needed a new ride, one that could handle his newfound bulk. He needed a Goldwing.
Jojo said his goodbyes to the heroes of the Rusty Spatula. He mounted his Harley, the engine groaning under his weight.
He knew where he had to go.
He rode into the sunset, the image of a shiny chrome Goldwing fueling his dreams. He found what he was looking for in Las Vegas, of all places. It was a thing of beauty, a gleaming behemoth of a bike. It was love at first sight.
He rode out of Vegas, the desert stretching before him like an endless plate of possibility. He had his sights set on the Badlands, a place as wild and untamed as his appetite.
He'd heard whispers of diners there, places with names like the Atomic Cafe and the Jackalope Hole, diners that served rattlesnake burgers and cactus fries. diners that were right up Jojo's alley.
The wind whipped through his beard as he opened up the throttle. He felt free, unstoppable, a culinary conqueror astride his chrome steed.
He was Jojo, and he was on a mission to find the best darn diners in the world. The road stretched out before him, a ribbon of asphalt beckoning him onward. He knew in his heart that his journey was far from over.
There were countless greasy spoons, hidden gems, and roadside restaurants waiting to be discovered. Each one held the promise of a new flavor adventure, a new story to be told, a new friend to be made over a plate of hot food.
Jojo, the gentle giant, the culinary crusader, the diner aficionado, rode on. He rode for the love of food, the thrill of the open road, and the unwavering belief that the perfect diner was just around the next bend.
So, if you ever find yourself rumbling down a dusty highway, keep your eyes peeled. You might just see a flash of chrome, a white beard billowing in the wind, and a rumbling engine that sounds suspiciously like a hungry growl.
That's Jojo, and he's on his way to find the next great meal.